Welcome to Manga Experts. Today we are counting our top 10 picks for the horror manga. If you like our video, please leave a like and comment your suggestions below. Without any further ado, let's get started. House of Dolls. The main character returns to his town after 2 years of military service, but something about the town has changed that nobody living in the town notices. This is a horror manhwa with a very dark and twisted story. There is some horny stuff here and there, so read it at your own risk. The Vault of Horror, a collection of nightmares. This is a collection of ghost stories all meant to send a chill down your spine. These short horror stories are very well written. Some stories are not that great, but most of the stories are super spooky and will most likely send a chill to you if you are reading it at night. The Red Book. The more you think about it, the scarier it gets. This is about things that are everywhere and nowhere. This is a collection of short horror stories. Each chapter is very short, and you can read this whole manhwa in just one go. The art is pretty nice. The ghosts are genuinely pretty creepy. Strange Detective. Wang Yukai, who has the abilities of a detective, originally planned to take a break after resigning as a cop, but to his dismay, his friend experienced an unexplainable tragic death. As a detective, he has decided to solve the mystery. While searching for answers, he met the female MC Zhen, who is part of a mysterious group. Confidentially, they start to uncover the truth of many other obnoxious situations. This one is actually a pretty good horror-type manhwa. The best part about this manhwa are the characters. All of them have a vibe of originality around them, and none of them are scums that we mostly see in Chinese manhwas. This manhwa is divided into different small arcs, and it becomes better with each passing arc. The Cliff. While hiking a mountain with his friend, Dong-uk stops to take a picture with him on a steep ledge which collapses and leaves them stranded on an isolated cliff. He accidentally drops a chocolate bar and it gets caught in a tree below them. While his friend is descending the cliff to retrieve it, Dong-uk accidentally lets go of the makeshift rope and watches him fall to his death, but is he truly dead? While it may be short, the cliff manages to tell a brilliant story with quite a few plot twists and demonstrates wonderfully how terribly people can act in extreme situations. A City Called Nowhere. Cheryl lives in a city full of dangers that most people do not notice. The art is super awesome. It perfectly shows the weird world the girl is living in. This manhwa is spooky and good, but the main problem is chapters are too short. The Strongest Haunted House and the Guy with No Spiritual Sense. On the last day before a guy who can't sense any spirits of all moves out from his supposedly haunted house, Kanako-sama, the self-proclaimed strongest earth-bound spirit, will try her best to scare the living hell out of the guy before he leaves for good. The story is more hilarious than horror, and all characters are adorable. It is very funny, and the art is marvelous. Deep. This is a super awesome thriller horror webtoon with a heavy-handed mystery to it. People who went missing years and months ago are found on the beaches, and it seems like they have not aged since the day they went missing. The mystery factor is super good and keeps the audience thrilled until the end. Tales of the Unusual. This manhwa contains a bunch of short stories that are mostly horror. But there are also sad stories like the guy and his wife who has dementia. I personally don't find it scary, but it is very interesting and fun to read. The art also looks good. I really like how the artist uses darker tones instead of bright colors. This manhwa hooks the reader to read it all till the end. Bibliomania. Alice had woken up in room 431 of a mysterious manor. She was warned that she must not leave this room by a serpent. But she paid it no heed, and when she left the room her body began to rot. Will she be able to escape the cursed manor? The plot is very unique, set in a world inside a book. Don't let this fool you, because each and every page is its own unique world. A space of endless imagination where everything and anything that you want can come true. I think the best way to enjoy this manga is to go in blind. You will definitely not be disappointed with all the twists and turns it goes through. Do you agree with our picks? Check out our other videos for more suggestions. And don't forget to give us a like before going. Until then, take care and we will see you in our next videos.